Reinforcements coming. Trent Simpson will be better than Patrick Queen. Look him up. Trenton Simpson. Let me write his name down. Trenton Simpson. If I have time today, we got to get ready for the tornadoes that are potentially going to be coming here the next 2 days. Got to get the wife's car back into the garage. But if I have time to look him up, and I will look him up, and we'll do a film breakdown of him. John Schweitzer says, "Oh, Ravens got worse this offseason has been the most true statement made yet today. Ravens window got slammed shut." I don't know if it got slammed shut because as much as I dog Lamar Jackson, much as I dog his play, much as I dog his passing ability, the truth of the matter is when Lamar Jackson puts the team on his back, he says, "Hold my beer. I'm going to win this game." Lamar Jackson legitimately cannot be stopped. The only thing that stops Lamar Jackson is Lamar Jackson himself. When Lamar Jackson tries to outthink himself saying, "Oh, I'm not going to run this time. I'm going to throw it," he just needs to let his instincts take over. As long as the Ravens do have Lamar Jackson and that good defense, if not great defense, they're going to win a lot of ball games. Now, to say that the Super Bowl window got slammed shut, that is tough to say. Now, Lamar Jackson is on his second year of his massive deal, right? Zay Flowers is going into his second year. They do have Derrick Henry. The offense is still going to be pretty potent, pretty good. But to say it got slammed shut, that's tough, baby. That is tough. Slow that down. Jameson says, "Who are the contenders in the AFC?" So if I were to pick the AFC playoff picture right now today, no particular order, we'll start from the East and then go South, West, and then North. Starting in the East, right, you have to give it up to the Buffalo Bills. I think the Buffalo Bills are still a very dynamic team. I still think they have a lot of parts in place on the offensive side of the ball. And we saw Josh Allen got a lot better. Once they fired Ken Dorsey last season and brought in Joe Brady in the offensive coordinator mid-season, the Buffalo Bills offense took off. Now, the defense is in question, right? We don't know exactly what is going to happen, but coming out of the East, I would have the Buffalo Bills. Then we look at the South. I think legitimately in the South, right now, you kind of have to put the Tennessee Titans up as a contender, right? I do like the Tennessee Titans. I like what they've done this offseason. Will Levis has been named the starter. He's going to be taking starter reps in OTAs, training camp, preseason. He is finally going to get the reins of that team, right? The addition of Calvin Ridley, Tony Pollard, L'Jarius Sneed on the defensive side of the ball. The Tennessee Titans got a hell of a lot better, plus a brand new head coach, a new-minded head coach. So we are going to be kind of shocked by the Titans this season, I think. Also coming from the South, you cannot overlook the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, they did flounder in the playoffs a couple years ago after that 28-point comeback, and then last season, right, they had the epic 8-game collapse, just absolutely shit show. But Trevor Lawrence and the boys are starting to get better, starting to build confidence. They are a true wild card. Then we head out west. You cannot sleep on the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are still a contender, right? Until the Kansas City Chiefs get knocked off and have a losing season, I think they're consistently going to be contenders year in and year out. As long as you have Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Andy Reid in there, in that effect, you have to put them as a contender. Then we head to the north. You do have the Ravens. You have the Steelers, all contenders. Then we have the pretenders and the Cleveland Browns. I think they are a pretender. But those are my contenders. Timothy Nicola said the Chiefs dynasty is over. Timothy, I've been seeing a lot of your comments, and I've been trying to interact with them as much as I can. But let me ask you this question. Why do you think the Chiefs dynasty is over? legitimately, why do you think the Kansas City Chiefs dynasty is over? Now, I'm not saying that the Chiefs are going to win 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Super Bowls in the next 20 years. That is just crazy talk there, right? Because money talks. Once a player starts to do well, a team's going to want to collect the said player, said coach off of that team, and it's hard to rebuild year after year after year, right? Even the greatest dynasties come to an end. The Dallas Cowboys, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the New England Patriots, they all come to an end. But I think the Chiefs are just hitting their stride, honestly. Because when you look at it, a couple years ago, Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins.